Hi, Dave Snyder here. It is the 30th day of October 2013, and I'm going to give you what I think is my best overlay so far. And actually, this was one that it's down here at the bottom of my list, but I had to move it from way up here on my list. And it's one I did a while back. I don't know, probably 6 months at least that. Put it up here, and it was an application placement. I titled it Application Placement. It's a Mare Oriental reversed over the Earth. See, I titled it Application Placement Pacific, and this is back when I think there was a couple of circular rings in the weather here, in the clouds that were pointing me to this area. So I put it down and it put it right in place. I didn't even touch it, never moved it. I will never move it. It's absolutely a perfect overlay. I couldn't believe it. Just check it out. And look how big this is. Look how big this is. But this is absolutely a perfect overlay in every detail. Believe it or not. And I'll show you that. I'll try to show you that. Whether you'll see it or not, that's just depends on how I show it, I guess. We'll start up here. Okay, you see this? Start right here, and you see this line that comes across, kind of like a line right here. You can see there's like a line there, right? And you can see this here. Okay, now watch. Try to fade out slow here. Okay, you see the line that we have here across here in the Colorado Plateau, right in the middle of it. See that angle there, just like in the picture. Look at that. See that? You can see that really good. I know you can. Okay, so I'm using a small screen now, so I can see it pretty well. So now let's go into some detail about this picture here. Okay, so this is a reversed image of the moon. You have to flip it over. Let's just start up here, where we got this shape here, which is what we would need for this area up here. We need that shape. This got to have that angle right there. We got that angle going there, right there, and you got that big crater right there. Right, the center's out right there about where Yellowstone is, pretty much. Okay, so come down to the Colorado Plateau, right here, and this is you can see the plateau in this picture. You can absolutely see the outline of the plateau in this picture, right there. Okay, so I'm going to bring that up. I've got it up here somewhere. I think it's down here somewhere. Colorado Plateau. Okay, so I downloaded a picture of the Colorado Plateau. There it is, and I check it out. I put this picture without looking at the Earth at all over this spot on the crater, lined it up to the best just to where it looked like it fit there okay to me. Because you can see that it fits there okay. This part up here. Well, let me just fade that picture out and show it how close I was to the Earth. How it looks on the Earth. Watch. I was really close. This is just a little bit too low. But you can see it's. Then you come down. Let's just keep looking. I don't want to get stuck on one thing too long. And notice how I got it under perfect alignment. So I went through this, and these aren't all perfect, but this one is absolutely perfect. Okay, so there's the Colorado Plateau. You come down. You see this point? You see this shape right here where that comes to that point and curves back this way? You see the same thing right here. I'm not saying it's right. It's not going to be right over. Everything's not going to be right over the top, but it is still perfect. Okay, you come down, and then this is a really important area right here, where you have this shape on the ocean floor. See this? It kind of starts here, curls around like this, and then cuts over, comes down, and over, and back in. See that? See that little hook right there? Okay. And it's got the hook. Now I'm going to show you another picture of Mare Oriental. Just a second. You can actually see this here, right here, the Gulf, pretty well. It fits there really good, especially when you look at it like this. You look at it this way, I noticed that you can really see the shape of everything really well when you get this point of view. Okay, the Colorado Plateau being right in the center like that, it just fits there beautifully. Okay, so Let's see. Oh, and this. You see South America right here? How South America is right here, right? And you see this shape right here? Well, I thought, well, shit, that looks a lot like South America. Looks like South America could have been involved in this impact right here. At the time that it did this right here, South America was probably right here. So I brought South America over there. But I thought, when I looked at it, I was looking at it, I thought, I saw this part right here, and I thought, man, that probably cut the Amazon right there. You know, this spot right here where it ends right here, or starts, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and then I saw this shape right here. See this shape right behind it? You see, just watch. This picture doesn't show that shape. Picture on Google Earth sucks. So I brought up this other picture that I got off the internet of South America. Went too far. Where did I? Right here. No, that's not it. Right here. Okay, so I brought that up. And just check this out. Watch this. Look at that spot that I said cut the Amazon right there. And then look at this shape right here. Oh my goodness. It's so nice. And look at the whole outline. And then just check it out. Just sit back and check it out. Try and fade it in. Just kind of concentrate on one spot at a time, I guess. And then down here you can see this spot. Check this out right here. This little spot right here. I mean, look how they touch these. They don't give you good pictures, but I mean, you can still see everything fall right into place. Look at that spot. You totally see the shape of all these rivers going into the Amazon River. Totally see it. I mean, it is totally there. Then, what I did. Oh, I should show you the other picture. I'll show you that at the end. The other picture, Mare Oriental. We'll go through that too. It's really a shitty picture, but I mean, it's best. It's the second best picture I could find to this one. This was the best one. I just wanted to make sure that everything was in the other picture that's in this picture, just to make sure that this picture wasn't like highlighted to fit the Earth. You know what I mean? I wanted to make sure that the other picture showed the same features. And it does, but it just doesn't show them as sharp as this one. This one is more detailed, higher, shadowing, better shadowing and stuff like that. Deeper, shows better. Okay, so that would be South America there. So then, as I was looking at this picture of South America right here, I thought, wow, that looks. You know what? I wonder if Schrodinger hits right there, because it kind of looks like an edge of Schrodinger right there. So I put Schrodinger up there. The lunar South Pole, actually, the whole entire lunar South Pole was South America right here in this spot. And that is right here. There's Schrodinger, and I got it lined up to that area of South America. As you can see, it fits there very well, at the size I say that it always is. But not only does it fit there in South America, when you put it there with this part of the South Pole over the Mare Oriental Basin, you can see that they hit this, the moon was hitting the same spot on Earth. This shows that this was together this way, because look at the shape of Mare Oriental, and then look at this shape of the South Pole. I mean, you can see this. The line is. I mean, let me turn off South America here first. Might be a little bit easier. You can see how these two craters go like this and dip in the center. And you can see the same thing with this shape here where it dips like that. I'm sure they hit the same spot. I'm absolutely sure. You can actually see part of Schrodinger in Mare Oriental. I don't know which one hit first, but you can see something round right there. And it just fits so well inside of there. You can only, I mean, I know that there's another area. Crisium is the same shape too as the South Pole. It's got the same lines. It also hit the same spot on the Earth. So the moon was hitting the same spot on the Earth for quite some time, and there's probably an opposite side to that spot, that it was hitting too. If it was switching polarities or something like that, and had a magnetic attraction, then it was probably hitting like the north and then the south or something like that. I can only guess that. I'm not a professional at that stuff. So see, the other side is Africa. But this I think all actually happens when everything is here. I think everything starts here. I think everything happens here, or something, because the subduction and the big circular patterns that are definitely impacts by the moon for sure. This one here, I showed this one. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say because this side has very little subduction and mostly ridges. So, and we do have this big bulge next to South America. All right, let me just show you the other one too, the other picture of Mare Oriental. First, show you how well it's aligned with this one. I got it lined up pretty good. I lined this crater up, and you can see it's all pretty good. It's just it kind of stretches wider a little bit, but you can't get it perfect every time. I could maybe, but it's pretty good, close enough. But you can see the same features in this one. But if you look at it over the Earth, you don't see this stuff fit very well. Well, they try not to show you that stuff. They try not to. Watch. After the other one. Well, then I got some other stuff just for bonus here, on the bonus show here. Okay, so let's just take a look at this area that I noticed earlier. We should look at the Amazon area. Oh yeah, you can totally see South America in this picture though. I should turn that back on and check that. You can see the outline and just the whole pattern of South America in this one pretty well. See the whole print? You can see it. And then the Amazon, same place, and you can see the same shape right there. Same shape. So I have no doubt that does that. You can see this little area. This is an important area right here, and I noticed that because this area is also in the Tibetan Plateau. Tibetan Plateau, the same. I got it somewhere up here already overlaid, but it's not titled, so I'm not even going to try and pull it up. But there's a place in the Tibetan Plateau area where this line's right up, and it shows the same features. Like, I don't know, maybe they were created in the same place or something. Who knows? I'm not going to try and explain that, but there you go. There's South America showing itself right there pretty well. Very well. Check that out yourself. Get yourself this picture of Mare Oriental and flip it over. Okay, so what else I was going to show you? Okay, so this picture here of Mare Oriental does not show the other circular pattern. See this? There's a print here too, a circular print right here. See this? And you can kind of see it. You can see it a lot. You can kind of see it in this one where it's got an eye here and an eye here, and like a mouth here, right? But the other one, unfortunately, the other one doesn't show this full side. It has a big shadow right here, and we'll see that right here. See that right? See, it's got a big shadow right there, so it's kind of, you can see this part, but you don't get to see this part. But you can see how it does fit there, right? Okay, then, but this one right here looks more like a face, you know what I mean? So here's the Mayan mask over that. Okay, Mayan mask, and you notice how everything is in place. Everything is absolutely right in place. Look at the nose. The nose, you can see the zigzag. This zigzag right here. Check this out. See this? This line comes here, and this line comes here, and then back down here. You see the same thing right here, but you got to kind of back it up. But right there, there's the upper angle. See it? And then the lower one's like right here. I'm sure this mask is of the moon, or at least a map of the Earth that was shaped by the moon. But I'm positive this is what this is. You come up here where you got that spot missing right there. That's where that big crater is right there. Right there, it falls right into place. You see the eyebrows up here? Look at these big eyebrows. Look at the moon. Got these big eyebrows like this. Both sides kind of come out like this. There's a pyramid right here in the middle. Right there in the middle, there's a pyramid shape. Right there, same thing. Same thing, right there. And then right here, you see this? Look at that, same thing, right below. I mean, it is of the moon. This is what they saw when they looked at the moon, I'm sure of it. Absolutely sure. And then, let me see, put that back up there. And oh wait, let me take this one off and turn. And you know how people worship the owl and stuff like that? It kind of looks like an owl, so I brought up an owl too, the owl too, just to get a look at the owl. What happened to my owl? Okay, there's the owl. You see, shares similar eyes. The eye shapes are very similar, and so some people may have thought it looked like an owl. Then here, I want to show you this too. How did I do that before? Oops. That's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. Put some eyes to it. Anyways, there's that. And then the lion. I've heard one time, or on a video on YouTube I was watching, and they said, and it was something about like, the apocalypse or something. I don't know, but it was. They said, and this guy says, and then the old lion turned around and came back or something like that. So I was thinking, okay, well, I've seen this many times. It looks so much like a lion. This looks like a lion's head, kind of the mane around the head. So I brought that up, and check this out. This was my first attempt too. Look at the outside shape. Watch. First attempt. And you can see this curve right here. You can see this curve over here. Right here. See the curve there? The curve there. And look at this up here. See this? Check it out. This angle up here. Watch. See this section right here? Check it out. My first attempt. It just took me like a minute. Put it right up there. Look at that whole. Because I knew what posture or what pose I had to find. I knew, because to me it looks like a lion sitting, laying down like they always do. And I mean, that is really good first attempt there, I think. So it could be the lion. I do believe the Sphinx was a complete lion at one time. They turned it into a man's head. And I think that they've seen this side of the moon. I mean, I know it's hit the Earth, so if there was humans on the planet, they definitely seen it. I mean, they definitely seen it. And I think that since most of the shit that they tell us about the history of the Earth and the history of everything, I just find it hard to believe that they tell us the truth about very much. I mean, they don't tell us the truth about this, so I find it hard to believe anything, almost. If it gives anybody any kind of advantage over anybody else, they're not going to tell anybody anything. They just tell. They would rather, if somebody finds out, they just try to steer you in another direction. So I mean, it's just. I mean, I know the moon's hit the Earth. If we're to believe these images, I just think of the geologic history of the Earth, and I watch stuff and I pay attention, and I'm pretty sure that the people that want to say I'm wrong, and they just go by the book, are just complete idiots because they don't open their mind to new things that are just right in front of their face. They would rather just believe what they're told to believe. Like I always say, you can believe what you're told to believe, or you can check this out for yourself and believe what you see with your own eyes. That's you have that choice. You can check it out for yourself, and just if you don't see it and it's not there, then you don't have to worry about it. But if it's there, then you're going to have to make your decision on your own. Believe what you see, or believe what you're told to believe. Those are your choices. Have a good day.